Hey, this is Arjun, CEO of Dula, and in today's video, we are going to break down how to sell on Amazon in the US. This video will be the ultimate guide on how to sell on Amazon in the US from anywhere in the world. I'm going to break down the key insider tips, tricks, information, and insights needed to successfully set up and grow your Amazon business. Discover how to turn your Amazon business into a success with this video. Gone are the days when a marketplace consisted of your neighbor next door or a little shop down the street. In today's day and age, with the internet, the power of social media, and global logistics and supply chains, anyone from anywhere with a computer and an internet connection can sell globally. And what better place to sell than Amazon.com? A marketplace with over 300 million customers on over 185 countries. Amazon has over 200 million unique visitors in the US alone, and reported over $1.5 billion in Amazon Prime Day sales from third-party businesses. Those numbers are absolutely bananas. And here's the best part. As part of Amazon's seller ecosystem, you get to go head-to-head with Fortune 500 companies all the way down to a local business just getting started. The opportunity and reach is truly incredible. And here's the thing. It doesn't matter if you aren't a Fortune 500 organization. Despite the contrast of Fortune 500 companies versus local companies selling on Amazon, 58% of Amazon sales actually come from third-party sellers. In fact, sales from third-party sellers on Amazon are growing at over 50% per year. Like I said, the opportunity on Amazon is truly insane. First things first, we have to run through the list of countries that are accepted to sell on Amazon. In other words, if you live in these countries, you are able to sell on Amazon. To be even more specific, to be eligible to sell on Amazon, you need these three things. First, you need to be a resident in one of these countries. The second is you need a valid phone number. And the third thing is you need a chargeable card, debit or credit. To see the most current up-to-date list of accepted countries on Amazon, check out this page on Amazon's website directly. That is the ultimate source of truth, which you can always go back to reference. And the good news is, even if you live outside the US or if you live in the US, companies like Dula can help you get a phone number and a chargeable card in order to sell on Amazon. After you've determined if you are in an eligible country to sell on Amazon, the next step is to determine how to register to sell on Amazon. Amazon has two selling plans, an individual plan and a professional plan, and it offers you flexibility to decide what's best for you now or what's best for you as you scale. The Amazon individual plan costs 99 cents per sale. The Amazon professional plan costs $39.99 no matter how many sales you make. So, if you were a seller making over 40 sales per month, the individual plan costs 99 cents per sale. The professional plan costs $39.99 per month, no matter how many items you sell. So, if you were a seller selling over 40 items per month, the professional plan is the way to go. On the bright side, Amazon offers flexibility to switch between plans. So let's say you start with the individual plan, projecting less than 40 sales per month. You can always upgrade and shift to that professional plan and lock in that fixed $39.99 cost per month. Now, you might be thinking, what are the costs associated with setting up an Amazon account? I'm going to break down 5 of the major costs that do come up, along with the expected costs for each of these items. The first is buying initial inventory, which can run you about $150. You also have to open an Amazon account, and let's say you go for that professional plan, and that'll cost you $39.99 per month. Buying UPC codes will cost $10. Investing in product photography can be free if you do it yourself, or it can range up to about $295 if you use a professional. Creating a logo and product branding can also be done for free if you do it on your own, or using a self-serve tool online can run you about $24. All in all, the total lean Amazon business start setup cost is $224 to $518, depending on how much you do on your own versus how much you leverage a professional's help. With that in mind, I'm now going to break down the 4 simple steps required to actually set up your Amazon seller account. Before we really dive into the nuts and bolts and the depths, of how to set up your Amazon seller account, I'm going to give you a brief overview of the process so you know what to expect. First, you'll go to services.amazon.com. You'll then scroll down and click the Selling on Amazon link. You'll then choose a Sell as a Professional or Sell as an Individual plan on the plans page. Final step is filling out the required information, and ta-da, you are now a registered Amazon seller. We're now going to do a full sign-up flow walkthrough, and before going through this sign-up flow, it's very critical to make sure you have access to these key pieces of information, which are required to open a US Amazon seller account. In order to complete registration on Amazon, you're going to need a few things. You're going to need a US LLC or a US company. The reason for that is the company then enables you to get your EIN or Employer Identification Number, which is your tax ID number. The tax ID number is also required to open up your US Amazon account. In addition to that, you'll need a US business bank account with a bank account number and a routing number. Your EIN is required to open up your bank account. You're going to need a chargeable card. This can be a chargeable debit card or a chargeable credit card. Make sure you have your personal identification via a government ID like a passport. You'll also need a valid phone number in order to set up the Amazon account. Make sure you have all of these documents ready, and now you are ready to go into the flow. First step is entering your business location, business type, and business name. If you do not have a US LLC, Doula can help you get an LLC in all 50 states in the US remotely from anywhere in the world, no social security number required. Next up, enter in your company registration number. This is also known as your EIN or your Employer Identification Number. Doula can help you get your EIN after you form your LLC. And it's important to note, you can only get your EIN after your company is successfully formed. The EIN is received from the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service, and this is the number you'll want to enter into the flow. You'll also need to enter a phone with SMS capabilities. If you do not live in the United States, Doula can help you get a US phone number through one of our partners, which you can use in this flow to separate personal from business. You'll also need to enter in the name of the primary contact, aka you. Once you enter your contact details, you'll receive a verification text to confirm that the phone number you entered is actually yours. As always, as you work through the flow, make sure to enter the accurate and correct info on each step, as Amazon is going to verify that it is 100% accurate before approving your application. When prompted, enter your bank account information using the US business bank account that you have set up. To recap, to get a US business bank account, you first need a US LLC. You can then get your EIN or Employer Identification Number after you've gotten your LLC. And once you have your LLC and your EIN, you can apply to open a US business bank account. And here's the thing, you can do this remotely from anywhere in the world. Once you are done with the seller section and the billing section/payment section, proceed to entering in info on your product and store. You'll have to enter in your identification details, like your name and date of birth, and then you can proceed to the next steps. Once you've completed all these steps, Amazon will send a code to the address you entered to verify your address and your details. Once you receive this code, follow the instructions on the card that is sent to finally activate and verify your account. And with that, you have successfully set up your US Amazon seller account. And the best part is, you can do this entire process whether you live in the United States or if you live outside the United States, from anywhere in the world, with the caveat that you have to be on Amazon's accepted Amazon seller country list. Here's the thing though, what if you could save yourself the hassle with this entire process? Are you tired of looking at screenshots? Are you stressed about the idea of filling out the fine print and making sure you don't make a single mistake on any of these forms? Well, you're not the only one. You're probably thinking it'll take months to get through the entire process of getting your LLC, getting your EIN, spinning up your US business bank account, and then figuring out how to successfully navigate the Amazon seller application. Why bother wasting your precious founder time on this? Why not focus on what you do best, while Doula can handle the rest and handle this for you? Our helpful platform helps you have full peace of mind and saves you stress, time, and money so that you can fully set up your US Amazon seller account from anywhere in the world. Doula can help you get everything you need to start selling on Amazon. Need a US LLC? Doula can get you a limited liability company in all 50 states in the US, whether you live in the US or you live outside the US without a US Social Security number. Need an employer identification number or tax ID number? Doula can get you your EIN whether you have a US social or if you do not have a US social. Need a US business bank account? Doula can help you get a US business bank account whether or not you live in the United States and whether or not you have a US social security number. We can help using Doula banking or through one of our partner banks. And you do not need to fly to the US to open a US business bank account. You can do this remotely as long as you are in one of the countries that is accepted by our US banking partners. Need a US phone number and a US address? Doula can help you get this to pass Amazon address verification and have a valid US phone number no matter where you are in the world. And even if you live in the US, it's a good idea to have a business phone number and a business address in order to separate personal from business and make sure that your address doesn't end up on the public record. And it doesn't stop there. Once you've set up your US Amazon seller account, what about state filings? What about IRS tax filings? What about compliance to make sure that your business avoids any fines from the IRS? Doula can help with all of this and more. Whether it's bookkeeping, whether it's state filings, whether it's IRS tax filings or CPA consultations, Doula is here to not just help you start your Amazon seller account, but run it and grow it, from the first dollar that hits your bank to making millions in revenue. That's a wrap. Excited to help you take your dream idea and turn it into your dream US Amazon business. If you have any questions on starting your dream Amazon business, do not hesitate to let us know. And we can't wait to join you on the journey of taking that idea and making millions of revenue on Amazon. I'm now going to run through some of the most frequently asked questions when it comes to opening an Amazon account. Do you need a utility bill to sell on Amazon? A utility bill is not required to open up a US Amazon account. But sometimes Amazon may request a utility bill to verify the authenticity of your business or the address of your business. What is the correct format to enter your phone number? The correct format to enter your phone number is you must include the area code at the beginning. For example, if you live in the US, make sure to include +1 and then your area code. What should I do if I do not have a phone capable of receiving SMS to receive my PIN? You can always enter your landline number and request a call. But if the request a call option is not available, then you must enter a phone number with valid SMS capabilities. What can I do if the SMS with PIN is not received? Click the resend PIN button and make sure that you entered your phone number correctly. Who is the primary contact? The primary contact is the primary account holder or seller of the Amazon account. In other words, it's the registered seller. Actions taken by the primary point of contact are deemed to be taken by the account holder. Typically, this is going to be you, the person selling on Amazon or starting the business. Why does a primary contact person have to provide their personal information? The primary contact person has to provide their personal information because Amazon is verifying that you are the seller or owner of this account. And that's why some of your personal information, like your name, date of birth, and passport, is required. Who is a beneficial owner? A beneficial owner is someone who owns more than 25% of the company, either through direct ownership or voting rights or shares. What if my business is owned or held by another company? If your business is owned or held by another company, and that company owns more than 25%, then Amazon may request information on that business. Who is the legal representative of the business? The legal representative of the business is the person who has the authority to act upon the business. This typically is the registered seller, but if you give or deem someone access to act on behalf of the company, as long as they have the legal authority and right to do so, they may be deemed the legal representative. Why do I have to provide my card details, and can I change this information? You have to provide your card details so that Amazon can charge you. If you're on the individual plan, that's 99 cents per sale. And if you're on the professional plan, that's $39.99 per month. You can always change this information later in the future as well. When will the subscription fee be charged? The subscription fee is charged as soon as your Amazon seller account is successfully verified and activated. What happens after I enter my card details? After you update your bank information or card details, Amazon will contact your bank and verify that the account/bank information is correct. You won't actually be charged at that time. What type of cards does Amazon accept? Amazon accepts Amex, Visa, and MasterCard. At this time, Amazon does not accept alternative payment systems like prepaid credit cards, checks, or other online payment systems like PayPal. What is the store name? The store name is the name displayed to buyers on your Amazon seller profile. You can always update this name in the future. Can I update by store name later? You can always update your store name later in the Settings tab. What is UPC? Sometimes Amazon requires you to have Universal Product Codes, or UPC, and that is to match the items you're selling with the existing items in Amazon's catalog. Why should I provide my trademark information? The Amazon Brand Registry helps you protect your trademark and create a safe and trusted environment for customers. Why is address verification needed? In order to keep the Amazon marketplace safe, Amazon must verify the business information and individual information of every seller and buyer. What are the address entry guidelines? In terms of address entry guidelines, here are a few things to keep in mind. Make sure you enter the complete and exact street address for your location. Include suite numbers, floor numbers, and building numbers, etc. Only include information that's part of your official address. For sellers based out of China, an address in Pinyin is not acceptable. How can I check the status of my postcard delivery to authenticate and verify my address? To check the status of your postcard delivery, sign into your Amazon seller account. The address verification page will show the delivery status of your postcard. How will I know that I've completed address verification? Once you enter your code on the screen, you will get a real-time answer and decision to if you have passed address verification. If your address was verified, you can proceed to submitting your identity documents. If the address was not verified, you can then restart the process using the same address or a new address. What if I didn't receive a postcard? If you didn't receive a postcard, make sure that you've waited about 5 to 8 business days, which is the typical timeline. However, sometimes postcards can get lost, and if that happens, click the Request a New Postcard link to have a new postcard sent to you. Note, there is a limit on the number of postcards you can request, so definitely make sure that you've waited the expected amount of time. Furthermore, if you update your business address, you will need to request a new postcard sent to the new address. Furthermore, if you update your business address before a postcard reaches you, the previous address is no longer valid, and you will have to request a new postcard to the new address. What can you do while waiting for address verification? While you're waiting for address verification, which can be a stressful and hopefully not too long of a time, but it can take some days, check out the success stories from global Amazon sellers from all around the world, and also do some prep on getting your business set up and ready to roll. Why can't I edit my address? You can't edit your address because the address you entered during registration is the address that Amazon will verify. If you would like to register or authenticate a new account, you'll have to create a new account with a new address. However, you may change your address after it's been verified, but please do note that any new address has to go through that verification process. That's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed this video and you now feel confident on how to take that dream Amazon idea and turn it into your dream Amazon US business. The best part is, in this day and age, anyone from anywhere in the world can take a side hustle or massive business idea and launch it on US Amazon. The US is one of the most lucrative consumer markets in the entire world, and the opportunity today to grow a life-changing business on Amazon is there for the taking. I fundamentally believe that talent is everywhere, but opportunity is not. And we are so excited to offer the one-stop shop solution for e-commerce companies to take that idea, launch it on Amazon, and not just start that business, but run it and grow it from first dollar hitting the bank to making millions in revenue. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. Comment down below with anything else we can help answer for you. With that, what are you waiting for? Today is the day to start your dream Amazon business in the US. Let's do this.